Okay, so the manipulatives I'll be using today are blocks to represent the base 10 bundle system. So this is for kindergartners, and the Montana Common Core standard is number and operations in base 10. So work with numbers 11 to 19 to gain foundations for place value. Compose and decompose numbers from 11 to 19 into 10 ones and some further ones. And the rest is just like an example. Understand that these numbers are composed of 10 ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 ones. And so, again, I'm doing another virtual manipulative. So each block is 1. Each block is considered 1. This, I like to call them towers. Some people call them other things, but I like to call them towers. So each tower consists of 10 blocks. So right here, 10, that's how many are in one tower. So 10 of these little blocks consist of a tower. And then I call these a unit. One of the videos called them a flat, but I like to call them a unit. A unit is consistent of 100 of those blocks. So 100 of these little blocks make up a unit. So let me see if I can erase some of this stuff here. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna put the unit off to the side here because I just really want to demonstrate on these. So one thing that I learned how to do to show your 10s and your 1s, and sorry, this is not going to be straight. I'm trying to do this one-handed. So for our 10s place, oops. Okay, so one little trick I learned was to put your 10s place in one area, so on the left side, and your 1s place on this side. So let's say we're going to have another block, another block, another block. Okay, so we're not going to be using these ones. I can't get those ones to disappear, so that's where we're just going to leave those ones right now. But as we talked about a little bit earlier, these towers consist of 10 of these little blocks. So if we count this, it'll be 1, 2, 3. So 3, that's going to be well, that didn't show up. Sorry, minor technical difficulties here. So these 3, that's 3. So 3 10s, that equals 30. So we have 30 of those 10 blocks in each, okay? So then when we look at this, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just have 4 little blocks. So if we're counting all together, we have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So all together we have 34. So how we're going to write that is the 3 is our 10 spot, because that is where we counted out our 10s, right? So it's going to be 3 in the 10 spot, and 4 is in our 1 spots because we had 4 1s. So we had 34 altogether, 3 10s, 4 1s. So we're going to try it again. All right. So I'm going to drag 1. Okay. So again, we're going to just draw our little table here. So we're going to put our 10s in one column and our 1s in this column. So for counting again, we remember there are 10 blocks in each of these. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 individual blocks in each tower. So for counting how many towers we have 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have 40 blocks in our 4 towers here. So then if we're going on to count our 1s here, so we have 40, 41, and 42. So we have 2 1s and we have 40 in our 10 spot. So if we split that down, again, we have 4 in our 10s and 2 in our 1 spot. So now that we did that, we're just going to do a simpler one here now. Okay. So again, we have our block here, our tower, that consists of 10 of those 1 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 of those little blocks in there. So we only have 1 tower, right? So we're counting, we have 10. And then on our 1s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we count it all together, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the number we have 15 altogether. So when we're splitting this into our 10s and 1s, this part could be a little difficult because if we have, you're looking at this one right here, you're going to think, oh, that's the 1s, right? No, that means we have 1 stack of 10. We have 1 stack of 10 here. So that goes in our 10s because it is 1 stack of 10. And we have 5 individual blocks, which are the 1s. So then we have 5. So that is 15 blocks total. We have 1 block of 10 and 5 1s. So now we're going to do a little bit more of a trickier one. Okay, so if we're looking at this one, again, we're just going to count it. We have 1 tower. So in 1 tower, we have 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 blocks in this. So one tower equals 10. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if we count it, so we have 20 blocks altogether, right? If we counted these ones blocks, our individual blocks, just by themselves, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 of these blocks in our individual, but we also know that 10 individual blocks makes up a tower, doesn't it? So if you ever see that there are 10 individual blocks all by themselves, what we can do instead of just making them individual, we can go, okay, well, instead of doing that, let's make them a tower instead. So as soon as I could get this pulled up here. So instead of just having them as individuals, let's make them a tower. Because we know we have 20 blocks. So we have 20 blocks all together. So that means we have 10 in one tower and 10 in the other. So if we have 10 individual blocks on the side, we know we can put it into a tower, making it another 10. So then we can count like this, 1, 2, or we can count 10, 20. So that way we know we have 20 blocks. So then in this case, in our tens spot, we have the number 2. And then in our ones spot, we have the number 0 because we don't have any individual blocks anymore, but we have 2 blocks of 10. So that is how you kind of figure out how your blocks equate to your place values in the 10 system. We can use blocks to do bundles, individuals, and that's kind of how you can count and find out what's in your 10 spot and what's in your 1 spot.